This is a pretty scary and uncertain time that we're going through right now, and we need to help each other get through it, but it doesn't really help that one of the things that we most need to be doing is socially distancing ourselves. This can be hard, even for introverts. Like, you might be thinking, Patrice, don't you spend most of your time at home anyways? Don't you hardly go out? Don't you spend most of your waking hours sitting in front of a computer? Okay, we get it, thank you. Yes, I am an introvert, but I still get a lot of energy from being around people, and I just really miss my friends. Most of them are home from college right now, but we can't hang out, obviously. So even though this is a really difficult situation, social distancing is just one of those things that we have to be doing right now, and we just gotta try and make the best of the situation. So to help you out, here are some things that you can do while you're hunkering down at home for the next few days, or weeks, or maybe even months. Oh my god. I feel like as humans we really bond over meal times. Like, if you ask someone if they want to grab coffee, you're not even really talking about the coffee. It's like a social ritual. So even though you can't eat with someone in person right now, you can always fake it. You can get yourself some food, get your phone, call up a friend, and bam. If you just ignore the fact that they're on a screen and not sitting there in front of you, it's basically the same thing. And then I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but like, if you would normally go to a coffee shop to get work done, make your own coffee shop. You can make yourself a fancy drink, put on some lo-fi, chill, hip-hop, jazzy beats to study and relax to. Maybe go to a room you don't normally work in at home to change up your environment, and bam, you have your own cafe right at home. I know there were a lot of jokes that were like, oh no, the CDC is recommending us to stay away from the gym, how will we survive? Okay, but seriously, staying active will do wonders for your mental health. You don't need equipment either, you just need your body. Maybe some comfortable shoes. If the weather is nice enough, you can go on a walk or a run. It's also a good way to see other people, because I went for a walk today and there's tons of people walking around to stay active. You don't need to get within 6 feet of each other, but you can just smile and say hi, and yay, social interaction. Personally, I love group exercise classes, so since I can't do that right now, I try to recreate that at home by putting on some guided bodyweight only workouts and blasting some music. Watching movies is honestly so relaxing to me. People who say that TV is nothing but a waste of time they can come at me. I think movies really have the power to make you think and transport you to a different place, which is definitely something that we need at a time like this. Another kind of communication we often overlook when we're busy is writing letters. I know you may not have written a pen pal letter since like middle school, but someone once described writing pen pal letters as the most social thing you can do by yourself, and that's exactly the kind of thing we need right now. It's also a fun way to get creative and spend a few hours, so gather all of your stationery, your art supplies that you've been stashing away, and write some letters. If your library is closed, did you know that there are actually ebook libraries? I use an app called Libby. It lets you borrow ebooks with your library card, just like you would borrow physical books. I'm guessing it will be harder to get books now that a lot of people are bored out of their minds and resorting to reading, but maybe you can give a less popular book a try and you might discover something amazing. One of my favorite things to do with friends is to have board game nights. Honestly, my friend group, we're just a bunch of grandmas. To modify this tradition, since you can't get together in person, you can find a mobile game like Words with Friends, or go online and play Minecraft or Pop Tropica. I don't know what the kids are playing these days. That's what I was playing back in my day. Sometimes it's nice to just talk to someone. No games or TV or food to distract you, just good old conversation. You can also put in headphones and go on a walk while you talk to someone, or call someone while you're doing chores around the house. Just anything to feel a little less alone. I see you, yes, you, saying all the time that you want to start a YouTube channel. YouTube is like the ideal activity for an introvert or someone practicing social isolation. When we get busy, journaling is one of those habits that can get pushed to the wayside because it takes up time in our precious morning and evening routines. But now with the extra time on your hands, I recommend getting a notebook and just really looking inwards, whether that's by free writing or by following some journaling prompts. Not only is it a good chance for some self-discovery, I think it's just interesting to document your experiences during this because we're kind of living through history right now. Learning is always good, so if school is canceled for you right now, you now have the opportunity to spend more time learning something you're actually interested in. whether that's a new creative hobby, a programming language, a language. I've been studying Korean for a while, and I've also been doing weekly Spanish lessons to keep that up, so I'm still doing that, yeah. When I'm busy, it's not just like practical habits that tend to get pushed to the back burner. Even things like music discovery. Like I've noticed that during my busiest month, my playlists are very pathetic and short, whereas when I have more time on my hands, I find so many cool new songs and artists. So take some time to just chill and listen to music. Let Spotify introduce you to something you've never heard of before. Maybe put on a face mask, just trying to do as little as possible. Can't do this. Thank you for watching this video. Seriously, stay safe, keep others safe. If you're young and don't have risk factors, I know it's easy to feel invincible and not too worried about all of this, but you do have a responsibility to make sure that the virus spreads as little as possible and to protect the people around you that are more vulnerable. So stay updated, follow the recommendations. I've included some helpful links in the description. Try to take care of yourself, do something productive during this time, and we'll all get through it together. I'll see you next week with a new video because what else do I have to be doing other than making videos right now? Bye!